Ladies and gentlemen, pro volleyball in the United States is finally here. January 8th, League One volleyball begins. January 9th, the Pro Volleyball Federation begins. Both TV schedules for both leagues have been fully finalized, rosters fully finalized. NCAA players, they're going places. They may be going to other schools. They may be going pro here in League One volleyball or the PVF, or they may be going overseas. And same thing with other players that have been long standing. Let me go over some of these rosters real quick to kind of get an idea. A lot of the preseason PVF rankings had Atlanta as the team to beat. Not the defending champion, the Omaha Supernovas, but we will find out. Of course, I need to look at these rosters, though. The highlight of League One of LOVB Atlanta's, rosters, Rachel Fairbanks, the setter for Atlanta. Definitely some intriguing names here as well, like, Patrice Negretti, Hina Panoy, a lot of interesting cats, what I'm saying. So that Fairbanks was the latest signing, and a lot of these, and again, like I said, a lot of these NCAA cats are getting into the scene of, being signed, like Jez Music, the outside hitter for Penn State, national champion Penn State, is going to be in Houston. Omaha gets Lexi Rodriguez. Sarah Franklin going to Madison. Texas's own Maddie Skinner going to Austin. Onye Ofegbu, I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly. I probably didn't. She'll be on Atlanta. And again, Atlanta's roster is a pretty good bunch here. Austin's roster, again, highlighted by Maddie Skinner, of course. You also have cats like Leah Hardiman, Katoa Inoue, who, again, was on the international scene and has been signed. Zoe Jarvis, Carly Lloyd, Molly McCage. And again, it's kind of hard because, again, I'm still trying to get used to, some of this stuff as far as the international scene goes. For Omaha, Jordan Larson, again, Lexi Rodriguez, Amber Stiprins, and Lauren Stiprins, an outside hitter and middle blocker, respectively. Salt Lake, Skylar Fields, Serena Gray, Maddie Haynes, Manami Kojima. Pretty good rosters, I'll say that much. Again, there's been some flip-flop back and forth because of, the international stuff. And some players, are not particularly keen on going international. Some players are, but some players aren't. So it's just been kind of weird. Houston's roster, real quick, just to kind of get used to some of these names. Sarah Loda, again, Jez Murskit, which, again, I'm mispronouncing names left and right. Maddie Rochelle, I hope I'm saying that right. Jordan Thompson. Again, these are names that may be recognizable to some, but maybe not as recognizable to me or other new fans. And of course, League One, Madison, Sarah Franklin, Mariana Hayden, Jennifer Janiska. That is a name that is recognized that I've heard of before. Annie Schumacher, pretty good bunch, I'll say that much. For the PBF, let me take a gander at those rosters real quick because I have not looked at those rosters. Let's see. A lot of people, again, are picking the vibe to win it all. Let's see. We have Merritt Beeson on the Atlanta vibe. That should be interesting. Interesting interesting case right there. Taylor Head, Morgan Hintz, Michael Jones. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find some names that are recognizable. I don't know. Let's see. Columbus again. I'm trying to look, real quick, because again, there's a lot of these that I'm just have not been paying too much attention to. I know that I've seen, some stuff, but not everything. So again, the schedules for both leagues start, kind of just on the same wavelength. Again, we have one game tomorrow night, and then we have a game on Thursday night, which will be, for me, will be in the confines of a snowy night. Let's see. Let's take a gander. Some of these rules. Let's take a gander. Let's see. We got for Columbus. Let's see. Not a lot of rookies here. Definitely a lot of, faces that have been here for quite some time. And notice that I'm looking down a lot because I'm looking at these rosters literally right now because, again, I have not been too keen on, what's going on here. So let me kind of get it like this. We have an abundance of volleyball that is going to be on our television screens at various points on either ESPN, Fox Sports Network, more than likely FS1 and FS2. You have the All-Star Game, which, again, I hate All-Star games no matter what league it is, so I will not be watching that. I'm sorry. That's going to be on big CBS. I thought there would be an actual, regular season game on CBS, but no, we gotta have a All-Star game because that's what the PVF wants. And of course, they have CBS Sports Network as well. Not everything has been fully finalized yet for the PVF, though. I just want to say that. So my little ticker here is a little bit wrong because I do know that the PVF is trying to get one or two more kind of small deals in place, but we should have about 30, 35, 40 games on television over the course of the regular season for both leagues. And in the future, of course, I do want these two leagues to merge. I think that is the best thing for both parties. And I think we can have, multiple TV deals, kind of like what the WNBA and the NWSL have with, multiple partners. You can have multiple partners in the stick and get more games on TV. Again, PVF, mostly leaning towards YouTube, the YouTube chats. They love the YouTube chats. They love, CBS to the point where they expanded the partnership. They love Fox. League One Volleyball is all in with ESPN. Of course, they have their own little streaming service. I have no idea how much it costs. So, somebody's going to have to come back to me on that one. I know I didn't really divulge much of what I do want to know, but again, rosters are finally becoming finalized. Some contracts for the PBF are not fully guaranteed, while League One kind of does have theirs fully guaranteed, if I'm not mistaken. Again, players are dining and dashing, either going, across the pond to like Turkey or Japan or wherever, or Italy, to go play for right now until, the end of the regular season for both. Yeah, it's going to be a long process. So just stick with me. We'll get through all this when I come back to you on the day of the League One Volleyball Championship Classic, the little in-season tournament. When I come back to you on that one, I kind of have a little bit more of a solid base of things. Again, I don't think I saw any League One, season prediction, like a little coaches poll thing. I didn't really see anything like that from them, but I did see the PVF one, and it said Atlanta was at the top, which I don't know if that's going to happen, but we will find out. Again, Omaha won it all last year. We're looking to see if Omaha repeats or we get a new champion among the 8 teams playing 28 games this upcoming season. I forgot how many League One is playing. I forgot how many games they're playing, actually. I think it's like 18 or something like that. Let me check that real quick before I say something completely stupid. Let me check that. Let me get my facts straight before I say something even stupider. So yeah. Of course, jerseys, everything is out. So, just kind of get yourselves ready. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of get yourselves ready. Let me see. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so about 16 matchups, And of course, the Champions Classic, the whatever they call it, the classic, just the classic. I'm gonna keep messing that up. So yeah, 4 games from League One this week. They will all be in Houston this week. So just an FYI, at the Fort Bend County Epicenter. The PVF, of course, they're at their home arenas. Again, you can start watching the action on Thursday night on FS1 and FS2, I believe. So, of course, CBS will, kick in, and then there'll be some ESPN games kicking in at various points throughout the season. We're gonna have one hell of a season of volleyball, man. Let me tell you. I know I haven't said as much, or I'm not as informed on everything, but hey, we're trying our best here. That's the kind of the goal, because again, rosters, again, have been very fluctuating, so that's why I haven't been able to keep track. TV schedule's been very fluctuating. In fact, I didn't even see the TV schedule, the full TV schedule for the most part until yesterday. They were just announced on the 3rd. That's how late it was with the TV schedules. So it's kind of late in the game, but you know what? It's fine. For the PVF anyway. League One's been out for like a couple weeks now. And again, players going every which way. So we will find out what the transfer portal and NIL and all that stuff continues to serve up. Serve up. Yeah. All right, I'm going to get on our shelves here, and we'll talk about the NFL playoffs tomorrow.